Another very efficacious channel in the formation of one's conscience is not only confessor, but having also a good spiritual director. St. Ignatius of Loyola was very clear on this, that we really cannot make it by ourselves. No one is an island to himself. And it's easy to be deceived by the enemy. And as Ignatius points out in the second series of rules, the more we grow in our spiritual life, the deeper we go, then the more subtle, more astute is the enemy. The more subtle are the temptations. The classical example of this is in the life of the Cure of Ars. Cure of Ars, we can read in his life written by Abbé Trochu, that after he'd been confessing many hours and had arrived at a deep degree of holiness, he had this thought within him that he really had to leave the parish and had to dedicate himself to prolonged hours of prayer and very intense penance to make up for his many sins, as well as for the sins of his penitents. And the Cure of Ars actually got up to leave the parish more than once, trying to flee from the parish so that he could do proper reparation and penance for his sins, which we know indeed were very, very few. But he recognized, after trying to flee a couple of times, that it was not the good spirit that was directing him, but rather it was the evil spirit that was directing him. So it's very important that we, in our spiritual battle, as well as the formation of our conscience, that we have an authority of the Church that helps us to properly form our conscience. So pray for the grace to have a good spiritual director, and pray for the grace of obedience to him.